don't give lame excuses. I'll break it down. Let's deal with both sides separately. Yeah. First, one second. First, don't be angry, sir. We have too many angry people on camera. Please, if you stay quiet. One second. If you wait, please. I would like your angry bird face on the camera, but let's take turns. Not right now. If you wait right now, after... He's angry, Don't defend him. He's angry. Okay. Once.
There's a difference between being angry and disrespecting a person. Very loving God you follow.
Sure. Please, very nice. Excuse me, my dear friend. Stay focused right now. There's jihad, people killing like him, being angry and killing everyone. Now, stay focused right now. Adil, please stay focused right now. Can you cite the first... Can you... Here, I'm here. Don't be distracted. I'm here. I'm here. He's a confused man. Stay focused. Don't be distracted by him. Would you like to have this conversation?
I'm still listening to you. Don't worry.
Would you like to have this conversation? If I see you distracted, I will move away. Sure.
You're looking at him
If
more
I
than
see,
Why am I
okay,
distracted?
that's right. In the Bible, do you bring up one case of a judgment which wasn't just?
Say that again. Ask that question again.
In the Bible, bring one instance of a judgment which wasn't just and needed. And the reason I'm asking this question is because you're trying to make the case for Yehovah, God of the Bible, being hateful. For you to make that case, you need to have at least one case where God did not commit a judgment or did not execute or implement a judgment for the sake of justice. If you find one case, you can say, look, this fellow is a morbid, hateful person, a hateful God. So find one case where a judgment was not out of justice.
Okay, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Is this the best?
Remember, I don't know much about Christianity. That's why I wanted to ask.
Sure. I want to do one case and then I want to do the Islamic Allah. So think carefully. 30 seconds. Bring up the best case you can bring up. The best case.
Double check. I need to go on my phone. I don't want to do that on this thing. But go on.
So your case is Sodom and Gomorrah.
I gave you the Canaanites. I gave you Sodom and Gomorrah. Ask those ones. Go on. Go ahead.
Let me deal with Sodom and Gomorrah. Simple. In Sodom and Gomorrah, according to the biblical reports, what had happened was men had gone, they were so depraved sexually that they actually raped even a guest on the first night he showed up in the city. Do you consider rape to be a crime? And can you imagine the level of sexual depravity that should be in a city if they know one new fellow showing up in a city that they want to rape him during the first night? How much terrible the city should have been in terms of sexual depravity, in terms of violence and rape.
Wasn't God all loving?
Listen carefully. If rape is evil, judgment is deserved. And so I'm asking you the question. Please, Adil, once, listen. The question is simple.
Then say he's a just God. Don't say
listen carefully.
That makes no sense.
I'll explain why I'm saying what I'm saying. I can be both loving and just when I bring in judgment. To bring in judgment, if I am bringing in judgment only justly, no one can accuse me of hatred. No one can. You hear what I'm saying? If you are a just father, if there are two children, one of them is beating up the other, if you are just, even though you still love both the children, you will prevent and do whatever is needed, depending on the age of the children and whatever else, you will need to do. So the question of whether an authority, whether it's a father or a judge in our city, in our country, or God as a judge, the question of whether he is hateful or not even shows up only if he has committed at least one destructive act which is not justified. Only if that had ever happened, the question of whether he was hateful even becomes relevant. Until that happens, it is not even relevant. And that is where I'm saying you will not find one case of a judgment of God in the Bible where The judgment was not out of justice needed.
Couldn't you say the same thing about, for example, Allah, for example? So,
Exactly. So let's come to Islamic
okay,
Allah.
Okay, let's go. So let's say, for example, Allah wanted to commit punishment against Jews and Christians. Jews had killed their prophets, weren't very good to their prophets, started following a calf, for example, we looked at the story of Moses, or Christians started following a man instead of following the true God. Maybe these kind of hateful sins, these kind of terrible sins, that was God being just.
Adil, lovely. Now at least you're making sense. Now you understood what I wanted to say earlier. Now we have moved on to Islamic Allah. Unfortunately, the examples you've chosen about calf and everything else, that is not the Islamic period, 7th century. I want to focus on
These
the
stories
7th.
are found in the Quran though, right?
Sure. But I want to focus on the events that happened in the 7th century, which was clearly inspired in the light of the Quran being revealed. So help me understand, what is the worst of the crime that the Jews and the Christians did when the Quran was being revealed? There's plenty of information in the Quran about Allah's, Islamic Allah's accusations against the Jews and the Christians. What was the worst of their crimes?
They were saying to the Muslims that they are not true. They were saying that their God is false. They were being persecuted by them as well, saying to them not to.
What persecution?
Persecution. When they were asking, for example, the Jews and the Christians to follow them, they weren't listening.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So they rejected Islam.
They rejected Islam.
That's not persecution.
And when okay, fine.
One second.
But when you reject something, like for example, when the Christians, the non-believers didn't rejected Jesus, for example, or rejected Yahweh, for example, there was punishment for that.
Excuse me, non-Christians, people at the time of Jesus in the 1st century rejected Jesus. They lived. No, Jesus didn't go after them and kill them. No,
I'm not talking about that.
But please come. Please don't. The Jews and the Christians, I agree with you that the worst of the crime that the Quran records as what the Jews and the Christians did in the 7th century Arabia, in the vicinity of Muhammad, was simply that they rejected Islam. They said, not for me. So let me ask you, so you reject Christianity today.
Yeah, sure.
Now you are in a Christian land. Would you like me to kill you?
We're not in a Christian land, though, are you?
Okay, let's keep things simple. Let's
No,
pretend.
no, you said it's Christian land, but it's not a Christian
Adil,
land.
1 second.
It's not a
Let's
Christian
keep it simple, yeah? Let's keep it simple, yeah? So, okay, let's keep it simple, yeah? Right now, you are in a Christian community. Most of them, they work, yeah? Would you like for me to kill you right now?
You said that we're in a Christian land again, or Christian community.
Okay, okay. Maybe I'll keep it really simple. Would you like to be killed anywhere in the world? Anywhere in the world? Would you like to be killed purely because you've rejected Christianity?
Probably not, no.
Ah, lovely. That's simple answer. I don't know why you had to distract and throw all red herrings and so on. It's very simple. This is why I said told you about the sun earlier.
Sounds beautiful. Love it.
But clearly you were confused.
No, I'm not confused.
It
Go
took
on.
3 efforts before you began to make sense.
He said that he's
So
a-
clearly, one
he
second,
said- he
one
said it's
second,
a
one second,
Christian
one
land,
second,
but
one
it's not
second,
really a
one
Christian
second.
land.
No, but I asked you, I'll ask you again. Regardless of the land, anywhere, let's say anywhere in the world, would you like to be killed because you have rejected Christianity?
The same thing can be said about you.
The
If, for
question
example,
is simple.
the-
Regardless of the land,
the same thing can be
anywhere
said
in the
about you.
world,
The same
would
thing-
you like to be killed
Can I
because
speak?
you are not a
I'm
Christian?
I'm not interrupting you. Can
Not
I speak?
answering me.
Okay? The same thing could be said about you. When the Crusades happened, the people didn't follow Jesus. They all died. They all got killed.
You
Would
see,
also
I am
be-
speaking about the Islamic Allah. Now he goes to crusades.
And where did they follow? Who did they follow?
Listen carefully.
But who did they follow?
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. I am talking about your own Islamic Allah and my own Yehovah. Your best excuse is to talk about some other detail of a war which you may or may not be able to demonstrate to be inspired by God. So I'm trying to keep the conversation. Please stay away, sir. He's intelligent, not like you. He's at least. Don't disturb him. So to you, sir. So we agree. Now, let me, just to make sure, because of the distraction, you also brought in red herrings and so on. Can we, for record, agree quickly? Would you like to be killed because you have rejected Christianity anywhere in the world?
Would you bring that back? All right, no. But would you bring that
The
back?
answer
though?
is no.
Okay, fair enough. No one wants to
Sure,
die.
lovely.
No one wants to not die.
Sure.
Get that.
To be able to reject a religion is something you must be able to do. And that is exactly what the Jews and the Christians did in the Quranic milieu. That is exactly what they did.
Yeah, it was hateful.
So,
Fair enough.
Lovely,
Yeah,
you see?
fair enough. Okay,
And
fair
therefore, Trauma agrees.
Okay.
The Islamic Allah inspiring Muhammad and his entourage to go kill the Jews and the Christians purely because they rejected Islam is not clearly an act of justice, but it's an act of hatred.
Okay, sure.
You will not. So what has happened right now? I challenged you to find one such act of hate. Adil, one second.
Talk about the Trinity, by the way.
I challenged
You changed the argument,
one
just so you know. Yeah.
I challenged you to bring one such act of
That's
hate.
quite disingenuous.
I challenged you to bring one such act of hatred from Yehovah, which you agreed doesn't exist. You brought the example of Sodom and Gomorrah. I demonstrated how that was a case of proper criminality.
It rejected
Raping guests even on their first night in a city. That must be one of the worst
Canaanites?
criminal cities.
and the Canaanites.
You want to go to Canaanites right now?
Just answer the Canaanites.
Sure. Canaanites, the Bible records, even burnt their children alive for the sake of their prosperity. Would you allow this to happen?
Would you allow the killing of them to happen though?
Listen carefully. Now you're confused. So please don't face. You face this
I
way.
think you're facing the sun.
I-
I'm not facing the sun.
Yeah.
What are you talking
You see,
about?
that's the point. Me, despite
Stop facing
facing
you.
the sun, exactly.
Yeah.
So me, despite facing the sun, I'm consistently making sense. You, with a little bit of sun there, are not making sense. So if you please turn away like this, face me completely. So we'll try the best thing possible from you. Please turn this way. Help me understand. If there is a community who burn their own children for their prosperity, is that a criminal community or not?
Can we move on to the Trinity?
Now he wants to run away. So, my dear friends, one second, I want to
came up
summarize.
to him first and
One
mentioned
second.
the Trinity.
I want to summarize. And then we'll move topic.
Fair enough.
So, summary is simple, my dear friends. Adil, who is a reasonable one second.
You said not to
Adil,
shout. What are you doing?
not at your face.
Yes.
Don't touch me.
You have to shout, yeah.
Hey,
I
don't
know.
go touch your brothel women, please.
Oh, is that
Not
loving?
me.
Is that loving?
I don't want him to touch me.
But is that loving though?
This one,
Is that loving?
Please. Yes, you did.
says-
Yes, you did.
says one thing
It's on
and he actually
camera.
says the other thing.
So to you, sir.
It's not very good, man.
My dear Adil.
Be nice.
One second.
Be a good person.
I have a history with him, so if you please,
no, that's
if you
fine.
don't know,
That's fine,
if you
that's
don't know,
okay.
stay quiet.
Still be
Thank you.
nice. Jesus
So very
tells you to
simply,
love thy neighbor.
very simply,
Jesus tells you to love thy neighbor.
I love him, and that's why I'm telling him off. Because
really?
he's a criminal, I'm telling him off. Now to you, sir.
Okay, that's fine, fair enough.
So the conversation was on a simple topic. The topic was, does Yehovah love? Does Islamic Allah love? And we have concluded that Yehovah does indeed love. There is no instance of Yehovah
He loves the
acting.
Muslims.
Yehovah, of course, Yehovah loves the
He
Muslims also.
No, not Yahweh.
There is no
I'm talking
instance.
about Allah.
Sure. There is no instance. There is no instance. There is no instance. There is no instance of the Yehovah being hateful towards anyone.
That's a lie.
Every time he judged, judgment was well deserved and at best was delayed.
Says the Christian.
In contrast, no, you brought up your challenges. I responded to your challenges.
Trinity, not on this. You ran
In
away.
contrast,
You're running away again.
the Islamic Allah,
You're running
our
away
lovely
again.
friend Adil responded and agreed,
You're running
is a
away again.
hateful monster. He agrees, for the sake of rejecting a religion, no one should be persecuted. But the Islamic Allah,
Still running away from the Trinity.
Islamic Allah ends up destroying the Jews and the Christians of the Quranic milieu just for that reason. So Islamic Allah,
Your God. I don't get what you're saying. The
Islamic Allah
Jews
is
don't follow
hateful.
your God.
Jesus, Yehovah is
Jews
loving.
don't follow your God.
So what is your question? Did you have any question about what I've said so far, my dear friend?